What's going on, guys? Amr Camera here. I'm going to help you guys out. It's a time of month where people fast. Muslim people, Ramadan, 2.2 billion people in the world fasting for religious purposes. This video is not just for Muslim people, it's for anybody that wants to incorporate fasting for a religious reason, for fat loss reasons, for many different reasons, guys. You know, there's 2.2 billion people that are Muslim that could potentially be fasting, and I've been getting hundreds of emails, questions, Facebook messages. Amr, what do I eat? How do I work out? When do I work out? When do I... Guys, the first thing to know is relax, okay? You guys gotta relax. Just, you know, make sure that you believe in what you're doing. If you're confused and you're lost and you have no direction, you're gonna mess yourself up. So make sure you know what you're doing, and the first way to know what you're doing, guys, is to have the end result, the end goal in mind. So if you know where you want to get to, you can have a pathway to get there. Rather than just going through the month confused, second guessing yourself and wondering if it works or if it doesn't work, know where you want to get to. Use this time to set the goal, whether you want to burn fat, build muscle, maintain, whatever it is, set the goal. So before I get into food or working out, I'm going to tell you the first thing. Well, you know, pretty much the way it works is you can't eat from sunrise to sunset. So right now that could be 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can't eat. You can't drink water, you can't swear, you can't chew gum, any of that. So that's alright, guys. We're going to work with what we can. Rather than sit here and say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm going to say, you know what? This is what I can do, this is what I'm able to do, and this is what I'm going to do. The first thing before I get into anything is water consumption. Water helps with burning fat, shuttling nutrients, minerals throughout your body, guys. Water is the most important, the most abundant mineral in your body, guys. You know, macronutrient in your body. Don't avoid it. Don't shy away from it. As soon as you're allowed to break your fast, you chug that water. The amount of water that you should be consuming per day, whether it's 10 liters, you only have 8 hours or 10 hours, whatever it is to work with, so be it. You're going to consume all of that water in that time frame. Got to get it done, guys. And you know, we can go a long time without food, but we can't go a long time without water. So it's very important that you make sure you have that water, and that water is going to keep you full throughout the day, guys. When you can't eat and when you can't drink water, it's going to help maintain that fullness and that full feeling. You know, so as far as food goes, there's a technique, there's a method that a lot of people are starting to use. I've never used it. I'm actually going to try it out myself. It's called intermittent fasting, IF for short. And what a lot of people, they've been doing it, a lot of people say that they burn fat, you know, and that's great, guys. You can even build muscle from it, because the only thing that matters is the amount of calories that you consume per day. It doesn't matter if you have 1 meal or 10 meals. If you are supposed to be eating 3,000 calories a day to build muscle, you can have it in 1 meal, or you can have it in 6 meals, guys. The reason why I prefer 6 meals or 8 meals is because it keeps me fuller throughout the day, because I'm constantly eating rather than going a long period of time without eating. But you're not going to do that because you're fasting. You have no choice. So why not do this? Why not get the calories? As soon as you're able to eat those calories. You know, you're not going to gain a crap load of fat, guys. People that say you rev up your metabolism by eating 8 meals a day, that's not true. There's a lot of benefits to having smaller meals, bigger meals in smaller frequencies as well. So work with what we got. That's the first thing. What I would do is, because in Muslim tradition you have to break your fast with dates, what I would say is that's a high glycemic carb. That's the only time you want the high glycemic carbs, is right after your workout. So why not work out, if you're breaking your fast at 9 o'clock, why not work out at 7:30? By the time you get home, you get to chug that protein shake, break your fast with the dates, the fast digesting carbs, guys. That's perfect. You get to break your fast, get the protein in, get the sugars that you need all at once. So you got your first meal there. Have another meal an hour after that, a big meal. 40, 40, 20, guys, for all of your meals after that. So 40% of your calories are coming from carbs, 40% coming from protein, 20% from fat. Now, right now, for this time period, that's probably one of the better breakdowns to use. Now, you know, it's single ingredient foods. Your sweet potatoes, your brown rice, your rice cakes, your oatmeal as your carb sources. Your proteins are lean meats, egg whites, eggs, whole eggs, your cottage cheese if you want. You know, fish, whatever you guys can, anything that's healthy, guys. Your fats, avocados, nuts, oils, things like that. Now, the first meal of the day, get up before the sun rises, guys. I don't care, there's no excuses for this. If you're willing to do this for your religion or religious purposes, and you still want to keep your physique, guys, do it. Get up and do it. That's what it's about, making sacrifices, guys. Don't complain and, you know, and say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. You know, you work with what we can. If the sun rises at 4:30 a.m., get up at 4, hit that first meal, drink a ton of water as much as you can, have slower releasing proteins, casein protein, cottage cheese during this meal, whole eggs, the fats in this meal to keep you full throughout the day. You know, you want to keep your insulin levels low as much as you can besides that post-workout meal. So don't have those fast digesting sugars, all those crazy sugars in your diet, that junk, guys. There's no excuse to eat junk. The only reason you're going to gain fat is if you eat junk. If you still eat proper food and healthy food, guys, you're still going to burn fat as long as you're within that calorie range that you want to be in. So it doesn't matter, guys. Don't listen to people that say, you know, it's 6 meals per day, that's standard, that's the only way to burn fat. That's not true. I know a lot of people that look great that have 2 meals a day, no joke. It really comes down to the amount of calories you're consuming and the types of foods you're eating that will make you feel good or not feel good. So it's a pretty simple approach, guys. As long as you have that goal, you're going to get to where you want to be. You know, like I said, you're doing it for a reason, you're doing it with a purpose, guys. Do the best you can at it, you know. Don't make excuses. Don't, you know, guys, if you're going to do something, do it all the way or don't do it at all. Just quit fasting or quit bodybuilding, one or the other. You know, we have lifestyles. We're not pro bodybuilders. We all have to integrate different things, family, you know, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever it is, guys, religion, into this, into our life, and still maintain that physique and that health and that bodybuilding or fitness, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, don't make excuses about it. Just do it, guys, and be confident when you do it. If you don't doubt your plan, believe in your plan, and you'll get there. As far as working out, like I said, the best way to do it is probably work out. You know, I work out on an empty stomach every single day. I lift weights on an empty stomach every single day for the past 3 or 4 months. It works great, guys. I'm talking about weights, not cardio. And I have the energy to do it. You know, I didn't eat all night, so I go 6-8 hours all night, and then I go to the gym on an empty stomach. It's the same thing, guys. You guys can do it too. You know, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel, you know, tired, weak, anything. It may take a couple days to get used to, but if you believe in it, guys, it will work. So, work out before you break your fast, and then break your fast with food, and just get all those calories that you're supposed to be eating, figure that number out, and then eat all those calories in between those hours that you're able to. You know, try to have 4 meals, 3 or 4 meals from 9 p.m. till 4:30 in the morning when you're able to eat. Another thing that I'm going to say is maybe use that last week of fasting as your rest week from the gym. That's a really good idea. You know, we all need those rest weeks. I take 2 weeks off out of the year. Every 6 months I'll take a week off, just let my body recuperate, my joints, all that, relax. You know, and use that time period to just relax from the gym, guys, and then as soon as you're able to work out again, hit it hard, hit it, you know, just kill the workouts when you're able to eat throughout the day, you know. But guys, it can be done, it will be done. A lot of people ask me this question. The first thing is, just don't confuse yourself. Don't overwork yourself with the, you know, does this work, does that work? It comes down to how many calories you're eating per day and what the types of foods you're eating. As long as you're eating enough calories in the time you can, and as long as you're eating good foods, guys, there's going to be no problem. So, you know, don't go and break your fast with McDonald's or junk, or, you know, and you're going to be good, guys. And that's what it comes down to. So incorporate that technique. And like I said, IF, intermittent fasting, it is a ratio of 19 hours to 5 hours, or 16 to 8. So some people fast for 19 hours and then eat for 5 hours, and that's the way it works, guys. And people do that not for religion, people do that for fat loss. So you guys can do it too. You know, with the hours you can work with. You can eat from sunset to sunrise. So I hope that helps you guys. As always, check out my Facebook, official Amber the Hammer page. Check out my Twitter, @AmberTheHammer, Instagram, @AmberTheHammer, and we have a great website, Hammer Fitness, launching soon, guys. It's going to be a ton of information, videos, and all that. I'm really excited for it, and I hope this helps you guys, and you just put all your effort into everything that you do, guys, and you're going to be successful at it. It starts with believing in yourself.